Alright, we're going to do a quick video about the new ETA Rex communication module. So now we have an Ethernet module for our Rex electronic circuit breakers. This is going to allow us to not only view an internal web server, but also communicate over EtherCAT and Profinet to the process automation bus. So for this quick demo, we've installed the breakers here, snapped them to the DIN rail. We're going to power the communication module from that first breaker in the row. And then we're going to have 4 breakers that'll be part of our process automation. So the first breaker there does not have communication. The communication module allows a separate power supply, so it's not powered from the bus like the breakers are. This will let you actually power it by a different DC source or a battery backed up source. We're going to go ahead and power up our breakers, and we've got some indication lights on the top of the communication module also. That'll tell us that power is applied to it. There we go. And finally, we'll plug in our RJ45 cable. Now that our hardware is done, we'll type in the default IP address, 192.168.1.1. It'll bring up the internal web server of the CPC-12. And you can see we will configure the actual breakers now. So tell it what's in the slot, it will discover it, automatically set the current for that breaker, and give us a status of both amperage and voltage coming from the breakers once they are actually configured. Alright, we wired up a fan and a small solenoid valve to the outputs of the breakers. And we're going to go ahead and turn on the first breaker. You can hear the fan getting to speed. You can also see now we got about 0.3 amps pulling from it. And we're going to look at the REST API to get real-time data over the web server interface that we could bring back into our SCADA or our IT system. And as we saw, we can control the load from the web page and monitor any information going on with the system.